Hello? Right on time. How is everybody? As you can see, I'm not looking at a house at the moment. I am trying to get some toys for the crows. So I figured, what the hell? Why not?
What is it?
Can I seriously not pickpocket this guy? Does he have nothing on him? Nothing. Ooh. Excuse me while I grab this portal over here. I'm just gonna get this last couple of items I need. I figure it's more fun to do it this way. Nothing there. Sadness. You know me and my sneaky. I love to do some sneaky pick stab. Dead. D-E-D dead. Congratulations to Nefas and some of the other, and Tony Axout and the other streamers who got Stream Team. I am very happy for you. No, not joking. I mean, especially you two, I know how hard you work, so it's not like a punch in the face or anything. So good to see some people getting recognized for their hard work. Ah! Murder. Mayhem. Sorry, I'm trying to get the last couple of items I need, and it just seems like that isn't gonna happen. Pick, stab. Yay! Why are you, like, doing this weird lean forward and back business? It's very odd. Williar. I'm single-handedly taking out this entire city. Or town, rather. It's not really a city, is it? Annoying. Good morning. I'm killing people for fun and profit. Well, mainly just to get my last toy. Stolen toy. I have to admit, the crimson one isn't ugly, but I don't need any more.
I'm sorry, but the
I am just done with Indrix. I am over Indrict. Oh, come now. Just another one. Then I'll leave you people alone. Don't you want me to leave you alone? And stop stabbing you? So we can go look at houses? hate when this happens. Usually I don't do anything about it. Usually I don't even bother to try to get the stuff that I didn't get. But good morning. I figure, what the hey? I'll get started. We have plenty. Oh, thanks for the follow, Theloden. Theloden. Sup, folks? We're gonna look at houses as soon as I stabby all these people. It's important business, you know. Oh, come now. Die already. Taking entirely too much longer than I thought it would. Yeah, maybe. One day. One day. Oh, my last toy. Cool. And after all that... Oh, yeah, there we go. I was actually really surprised that that thread didn't go ugly. I was expecting it to go ugly. You know? I did not ask for it to go up, but I was touched when it did. But I'm like, oh, you can't give somebody this kind of attention without it backfiring. It's gonna go ugly. There's gonna be at least a couple people who can't stand me who are gonna say something, right? But it didn't, kind of surprisingly. It did not go ugly. And that kind of amazed me and really made me feel good that the people, hey, well, the people who don't like me at least kept their mouths shut about it. Oh yeah, would love to. Absolutely. I mean, any house really. I love touring houses. It doesn't matter what it is. But I'm not good at them. No, I've just been being active because I like people in the community. But no, I've not been given anything. Nope. It's all about numbers, I guess, is really what it comes down to, which is a little bit depressing, but it's okay, you know? It's not the end of the world, because in the end, it doesn't matter whether I get it or not. It'd be nice recognition, but it doesn't matter, because the truth is I would do this anyway. It's nice to be around my potatoes, my friends in the morning, and just sit around and talk and look at houses and enjoy things and have a little bit of socializing in the day when normally I wouldn't. So it is what it is. If it doesn't happen, it doesn't happen. That's fine. A little bit of a bummer, but I'll be all right. I actually have a question to Gina about whether or not she wants me to like reapply. Like, do I have to fill out the application every quarter? Well, I would assume so, but who the hell knows? So I'm waiting to see if she'll get back to me about that. Let us start with... Oh, everybody's antiquarians. 80 bajillion antiquarians. Alright, let's see if Valanquari has one. No, not open. Or... Hey, you know, I don't think with her that it's gonna matter. I could be as squeaky as I want to be, and I don't think it's gonna change anything. She's a tough cookie. She really is. Let's see, trip it. I mean, you gotta figure, in order to be in the position that she's in, she must deal with a whole lot of squeaky wheels. If you ever look at the forums. I haven't looked. I can take a look after this. Good morning, Azalea Stone. No problem. 111. All right. Well, we'll put this one off. Let's see if there's a Snuggie for... Ooh. If there isn't, I may have some saved. I do have one saved, but this one isn't going to work because it has triggers. Good morning, Six Alaric. I do not see new ones. We could go to Fiendishes, although let's go to Swanks real quick. And then we'll move on. I don't know what it is, but whenever the wind kicks up, my arthritis gets worse. I'm thinking that's because of the change in barometric pressure, not because of anything like spooky or magical. Oh, probably should mention, not to offend anyone that might have. Here's Swanks, by the way. Not to offend anybody who's involved with World Crown Exchange, but I was partnered by TCE yesterday. Well, I was told about certain goals. It's a combination of things, but I think the number is really, the biggest number is, or the most important thing is numbers, but here we go. Okay. Build it, following, a consistent following, which is highly sought after. Content has to be good. How you interact with the community. Treating everyone with respect. And always helping people seem to be big deals. But even if that's true, it seems like numbers, because I mean I have all the rest of that stuff. I also only do ESO. I also stream every day, which is more often than some. Yeah, do you not want to cover the walls? Is that what you don't want to do? Because I can see if I can find one that doesn't have the walls covered. La 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 la. That's Swankery, of course. She does amazing stuff. It was nice to get at least a little bit of food feedback and told I got the rest of those things. Yes, here's one that is not worked against. This is Research Monkey, and he's spanking a bunny. It is the bunny principal's office. Bunny principal getting mad at student who's not doing his job. See, that's what my thought is that it doesn't surprise us, does it? Yeah, so I mean, it's like, I fit the other qualifications, so clearly it's not, it's not really that those are as important as numbers. But anyway, so TCE partnered me yesterday, and I'm really hoping that will add to more users, more players following me. But even if it doesn't, I do want to start having like contests. I guess that's really the best way to do it, is to give contests. which is a bummer, but because I don't want to be the one deciding. Why is everybody posting these with 100 items? Sharkin's Shark Gallery. And I mean, I guess I don't really have new people. Mine would be housing people, which aren't really new people generally. So I don't know. Whatever. It is what it is. At least Tony got it. Tony and Nephis, both of them work hard. And they do ESO. I don't know how often they stream, but I know that Neff definitely pushes his stream a lot and does a lot of marketing type stuff. So I give him credit for that. Tony does something very unique. He RPs. So aside from them, I don't know the rest. So I don't know what they do. Oh, I left my fingers on. Settings, add-ons, EHT. Now those should go away. Yeah. So, my guess is for here that this is, wow, it's a crafting house. I would not have expected that. That looks really cool, by the way. Look at them putting the key there. I would have expected it to be a museum like it is, but I wasn't expecting it to also be a crafting location, but you never know. People do creative stuff. We have a fire hazard running around. It seems to me that, like, everything other than numbers is secondary. Like, if you don't have the numbers, they don't even consider you. That's probably... Oh, look at how neat that looks. I think they have aquarium glass. Yeah, they have aquarium glass up. That looks really cool. It really does look like an aquarium up on the 3rd floor. Or 2nd floor, rather. Is this 2nd or 3rd? Yeah, the antiquarian house really got a bunch of people into it that otherwise wouldn't be into housing. I'm actually... Oh, shoot. Let's see if I can switch my filter. Hold on. Hold on. I might be able to do this. Let's see. Don't be stupid. Oh. Yeah, activate. Activate. Don't be stupid. Hold on. Hold on. I'm going to do this. I'm going to get this to work. And if it doesn't, it doesn't. But I'd like to try it. Because I was having fun with this. But, whoa, done. Good morning. Oh, here we go. Oh, here we go. I think I can do this. Video capture device. We're going to go with snap camera. And then... Thank you so much for the follow. You guys are great. Ah. Yay, it worked. I'm a potato. Yay, yay, yay. Actually, I'm really glad you did that because now I know how to do that. It was always so annoying before, so I'm glad you did that. Woo! Because now I figured out how to do it. Streaming is not easy. There's so many weird things that you just need to learn by experience. You know, I have not found a written document, not one, on how to do things with streaming. All of them are videos, which probably isn't terribly surprising. Yay, potato! Good morning, everybody. Chaos, Raven, Corundum, anybody else I missed? Cecil Harvey. Hello! Welcome. Welcome. We're looking at an antiquities home that is very antique-y. If anyone on NA wants me to look at their house that I have not looked at, I am happy to. Look at this sky. That's very EHT. I'm a potato. I'm not always a potato. In fact, I started as a person this morning. Oh, yes. I'm very much a reading person. You know, I used to be the most amazing file clerk because, and I used to file clerk after college, but before law school. I was hired for New Line Cinema to be a file clerk. And my memory, like if I saw a file, I can tell you exactly where it is. I know exactly where it goes. Just mentally, I remember everything written down. And you know how shit my memory is, so that says something. But when it comes to hearing things, I just don't. Yes, that's what I do too. Just don't do well with videos, which is why it's like so hard for me to make my stuff into videos, because I'm just like, I would much rather read this. But there's no way to get new viewers just by having you read this. So that doesn't really work. Oh, I've got the green one I like. I really do like the sky with this. They managed to do it in a way that doesn't look fake. Well, I mean, usually the background stuff is turned gray. This isn't. So I think it looks good. Right, it's true. And sometimes they go too slow for us. Like, if you're like, yeah, shit, I already know this stuff. Skip ahead. It's not really like something you can do and know where you're skipping ahead to. Very nice, very nice. I do like your sky here. The nighttime sky really does work. If you want to make it look a little more nighty, what I would do is this. Let me show you something. You don't have to do it. Don't get me wrong. But I'm going to show you. Exactly. Well, I'm probably going to make the crown purchase stuff into a video, like a quick one, to show people, here, this is what it's like. You know, I'll try to show you as quick as I can that you know, you enter info, you wait, and then you get this stuff back. You know, it's like, that's what I kind of want them to know, is that that's how it works. It's fast, it's not painful. So you see here we've got a sky. The background sky is, as you can see, the storm. If you want it to be like, see, this is not nighttime. This is daytime. We got a sun right there. Yeah, exactly. It's sort of like when you look up a recipe online and you're like, I just want to know how to make the stupid soup. But then they go through, I was born in France in 1977. And my parents were like, you're like, give me the goddamn recipe. That's exactly what it's like. All right. Hey, Bones. Yep. So, yeah, my background looks crappy because of I didn't have any. I should add things that block that view. I might do that. But anyway, see the sky? See how the sky is dark? My suggestion to you would be to mess with darkness. Let's do it with one that doesn't have it done so that it's a little bit easier to tell. Oh gosh, it's ridiculous. You gotta go through the whole page, and then they give you a fake recipe before they give you the real recipe. They give you like, here's the ingredients, and they don't tell you how much and all that kind of stuff. It's like, oh, I don't want to be your friend. I just want to know how to make this thing. That's why when I did the stuff and I did a video on I also did a non video. I did a text thing because I really just wanted the information out there. Something's up with the skies. They look a little odd. So now you see dark sky, right? So this still looks like daytime though, because everything's so bright. So what you can do is you can go into lighting under EHT, and what I would do is do, if you want it fading in and out, that's your pervasive dark. It's gonna do this kind of like almost like smoke coming by. I would want brightness global in a lot of houses. See how it's immediately making it darker? What you can do is then you select it from here, and then you can make it darker or lighter depending on what you want. And I would want it a little darker than this. Now, I'm doing this wrong, and let me tell you why. You should be doing this at nighttime, because then you'll see just how dark it really gets, and you don't end up being too dark. Because in daytime, sure, this darkness works, but at nighttime, not so much. So it's not a perfect solution, but it's a solution, and you can play with it and see if it works for you. But there you go. It's you can play with the light and dark if you want to make it go with your sky. Good morning. Let's go look at Snoomi's Holo-Lunar Champion. Snoomi! Yeah, I know they have reasons, and they have good reasons. I don't blame them. But even so, I kind of, I don't know. I don't know what happened. I had a timer that said, thank you. I had a timer that was going off that said, I don't ever ask for subs. Look at that roof ceiling lamp. Please just give me a follow. That's all I need. But it's gone now. Look at that. That's the second. See, that's the second kind of chandelier that I've seen using those, or maybe third this week. And they're all different. Isn't that cool? I like this one with the light in the middle. I mean, it seems like all of them are slightly different. This person does have EHT. They have just what I was showing you. Thank you so much for the follow, Cecil. Thank you so much. I don't know what happened to it though. Like, let me add it real quick. Ah! What are you doing? Why are you being stupid? All right, done. Now we got another one. There. Perfect. It really is. It is awesome. But you know what it's really doing, which is kind of fun. It's actually just messing with your gamma. And anything that you can do from the settings is something that EHT could play with. It's something to keep in mind. If you see something in the settings that you think would be a really neat thing to play with, EHT might be able to play with it. And if you want to give that idea back to Cardi, you could always mail him. Now, remember, his email is always full. So you have to just keep trying until such time that it's not, because occasionally I'll yell at him and he'll clear them out. You could also give it to me and I'll get it to him eventually. Because I'm usually I store a lot of information, and when I see him, I give it all to him. So I'm like a mental computer. Look at that. Beautiful gardening with the double layer. I like that a lot. Nimbus. We've got a Nimbi. Interesting putting this on its side. Well, yes and no. Yes, it's only for you if you don't share it. If you want to share it, you have to use the community, which is part of the app if you install it. And then it uploads it to a it uploads it to a server that Cardi runs for free for us. Yay, I'm not a potato anymore. Let's see what I am now. Hold on. What am I now? I'll be a person-like thing. Here, how's that? We'll put a dog on my head. Does that work? Shot and gut, thank you! Yay, I have a dog on my head. All right, so, That's such a goofball. It's gonna poop on my head. You just totally know it. It is a dog hat. If you upload it to the server through the community, which I can always show you, and I do have a quick video on how to do it. Cardi runs that for free so that everyone gets access and is able to share their effects with everybody else. And that way, we'll all be able to see each other's effects. See, Snoomy here has uploaded all 7 effects. And you can tell because it's dark, but you can also see in this right-hand corner, you see 7 out of 2,000, those little numbers on my screen. That means there's 7 effects out of a possible 2,000. So she or he has uploaded 7 effects. I think this is a trap. No, not a trap. I totally expected it to be a trap. Because carpet over nothing. And basically what happens then is, I've never met Snoomy. Snoomy didn't share it with me personally. It's just that it's up on the server. I know. It may be the Nimbus. We'll try to go into a different section and see if it's not the Nimbus. But some of them are worse than others, that's true. I'm keeping track of which ones are bad for frame rate, and I'm not using them. Yes, Chrysaea. Chrysaea is why it was put up to 2,000. Initially, it was lower than that, but Chrysaea blew through the limit. So, yes. You know what I like is the darkness in this isn't too much. So it just adds a little bit of glow to things. It makes the bright things look a little brighter. It's not overwhelming. It doesn't seem dark. It just seems shiny. I like that. Like a crystal room here looks 10 times better because they put a little bit of dark in it. You shouldn't be. You should never be surprised when I answer Chrysaea. And I love her to death, don't get me wrong. She's still getting better from her illness. She was sick for a really long time, the poor thing. Oh, look. I see a little kitty. Is the frame rate still shit? I'll close things if I can. We'll close Discord. And what else can I close? I can't close much else. They don't know. See, here's the thing. She tested negative for it, but she had all the symptoms. And so her boss decided to treat it as if she had COVID. But she was tested so early on that it's possible that she didn't test positive yet, but she had it. You know, it's one of those things. Let's see if we can actually get through here. I think it must be the buff. It must be the Nimbus. I honestly think that's what it is. Nimbi. Oh, look at the spooky spot. It's got fog and everything. Well done. A whole separate section of spooky. How do I get under there? Am I supposed to get under there? Is this a maze? No. Right. She quarantined. I mean, her boss treated it as if she had it. So, did she have it? We don't know for sure. She was asking about getting tested for antibodies afterwards, but they said that that test doesn't really work all that well, so they said don't bother. So they're just treating it as if. Look at what they've done here. So that's the whirlpool effect. And then they've got bubbles basically coming off of it. That looks really cool. I've said it before and I'll say it again. EHT really shines at Halloween. Good morning, Nova Dracon. How's it going? It's definitely fun for Halloween. I mean, you get these glyphs. Yes, it is a terrifying time, just in general, to get sick. I have a little bit of a cold. And, right? I know. Good job. Alright. Let's go to an enchanted Onyx Orbs Santa's Workshop. We're early on in the season, folks. We're still doing Halloween. And people are already finishing Christmas. Typical. I have a dog on my head, Nova. Do you see? They're missing. That's odd. I will, you know what, I'll take a look at it. I know that she hasn't been updating recently, but that's because she's been so sick. Yes. It does, it is probably pretty hard to do, but I think actions might be good for you in that. Oh, of course. Look, they added the shrine in front. It looks good. And they built a much better stable next, or a barn, maybe? It's snowing in their barn. I don't know a lot about barns. Does it snow in barns? I think it could. Look at how big the slats are. I mean, it totally could blow through that. But these poor people must be cold. I wonder if it's like a barracks. I'll close the door. Maybe that'll help. Oh, I can't close the door. Aw, you can blame me. That's fine. I've been blamed for worse, so. What is that? Is that like Santa's sleigh up there? I've been blamed for a lot worse than that. At least it's something good. Sploosh. Is this like a town with little people hiding? Because this would be cool. Oh, I can't get in. Onyx, you've got to help me. Let me in your houses. I am sad now. I think this is a town, come to think of it. Oof. Good morning, Samothrace. How's it going? How's it going? It is. It's the Snow Globe house. I think we're in Santa's workshop. I think I get it now. This must be Santa's workshop, and they're making toys. Oh, that'll be fun. See, they got games they're making. They're putting gifts into crates. This is cool. They're painting the toys. This is really cool. And this must be the start and stop button. The emergency stop. Somebody's hand is stuck in the wheel. You know. Yes, so that other house must have been where the elves sleep. That makes sense. And now we have the reindeer are walking around. That makes total sense now. Eh, you could do it. Oh gosh, that's twisted, Samothrace. Probably true, but twisted. Okay, is this where Santa lives? Look at that comfy couch. Those are kitschy cushions and all sorts of other pillows. Totally self-eating. It could be. This is the list of naughty and nice, and I'm guessing the wanted poster is the naughty. Is that a toilet or a sink? I think it's a sink. And a bath? Yeah, I'm gonna go with that's a sink. Too high to be a toilet. And they closed off the extra room. That's actually really cool, the way they did that with the stone. And then got a zombie. And a kitchen. Let's see what we can see from the top. So we've got that. That makes more sense now. That's a landing location. You see? It's got the 4 lights so that Santa can see where they take off and go. And I think this is the runway lights. This must look so fun at night. I have a feeling these are runway lights leading to the Nimbus. Oh, that's cute. Uh-oh. So there's one room I can tell I missed. Or one house I missed. But yeah, that is clever. It's fun. I missed a house over here, but I'm not sure how to get to it. So let's see if I can get to it. Looked like the orcish, whatchamabut. Oh, how do you get to the orc thing? It was right next to the landing pad. The orc gazebo. Words are hard. So where's the landing pad? There's the landing pad. So it must be over here. Here it is. Some sort of... Thanks so much for the follow. Is this like a guidance system? Does this like... Is this planning? Or just more presents? Look at the coal! Oh, that's so cute! That is funny. This is the coal department. Oh, that is funny. Glad I didn't miss that house, because that was really funny. Mean, too. Mean in a funny way. I guess they didn't. That's my thought. And that's why you get it. You get the... Ah, yes, purple. A lot of people find it creepy. You pickpocket them from guards. If you pickpocket from the guards, you have a chance of getting them. Or you could be safe and buy them off the traders from other people who take the chance. I can't open it. I would love to know, but they have that off, they have the stuff off, so I can't. Captain Margot's place. My new... Oh. I can't go. My new doesn't have it open. St. Ellen's, Kimmy Mai. Worse than coal, whatever it is. Yep. But be safe about it. Carry your counterfeits with you so you don't get busted too hard. And then we've got aquarium. So this is, of course, at St. Delans. But because it's EHT, look at how much she was able to include in there. I will be right back. My tag is itching the hell out of me. So much better. So much. Thank you. So much better. Alright. So, you have a limited room that you can't fit a lot in. Definitely try EHT for those kinds of rooms if that's... If you're... I know. I was trying not to cut it off because of the care instructions, but then I looked at it and I realized there were no care instructions. So without the effects, we still have a fairly full room. Look at that. That looks really full for 30 out of 30. That looks really good. And then there's fishies and water and whatnot. Alrighty, let's go to a non-human one. Let's see. You get the jellyfish again, because eventually I'm going to have to cycle through them all. And the jellyfish is funny. Woo! My face disappeared! That cracks me up. Sorry. Alright. Ebonheart, Nerevar's Rest. Cowan Hold. I wish I understood what the Nerevarine really was. I'll be perfectly honest. I downloaded Morrowind yesterday and bought it. I paid the full price. Installed a bunch of add-ons, so it's actually really pretty. And so now I'm going to play through it and see. I don't remember hardly any of it. I mean, I played it when it was first out. Lord knows, I barely remember any of it. So I'm going to see if I can, like, remind myself of what all that was. I did finish Oblivion again, so all of that's fresh in my mind. Yeah. I mean, I do read the books very carefully, but it's just, I'm trying really hard to not skip character text, but it's difficult because sometimes character text is repetitive, you know? Oh yes. Plus, it has no quest markers, so it like doesn't point you in the right direction. You have to just find it. People give actual directions, like go up the stairs right outside and then make a left, and you have to actually follow that, which is infuriating. Yeah. It's a frustrating game. So I was sitting there trying to figure out how to pick locks. It took me forever to realize I had to wield the lockpick. Oh my lord. Pain in the ass. Old games, man. Old games. So 689. I'm gonna guess most of it's inside. So let's pop over here. Ugh. You know what? They deserve it though. Cliff Strider, stride so high. That story is that song is really funny. Wait, in Morrowind? Or in... Are you talking about in Morrowind or are you talking about in ESO? Because if that's in Morrowind, I'll look it up. Is this that lighter table? It is, isn't it? Oh, yeah. I'm looking for the one I'm looking for add-ons for Morrowind, like the actual game Morrowind, because I just started playing it again yesterday. You get them from Nexus, just like everything else. And when I finish this, I will probably play Skyrim again. Yeah, I've been living there. Hi, Twantle. So somebody believes in Azura. I'm going to take a wild guess that I have no reason to believe. But I'm going to say that they have something sneaky in the basement, like Molag Bal. Because it seems like everybody who believes in Azura also has a dark other side. I love the lyrics to Cliff Strider. I don't know if you guys know it. Cliff Strider. In this game, Cliff Strider song ESO. Here we go. While cliff racers spread their wings so broad, and lesser birds bend their knees so odd, you snarl and hiss and spit and screech. I hear the guars grunting to each. What a terror, what savage speech! Oh, to be like you. Your temper flares at the smallest offense. You snatch our guars and mangle our fence. You nest in our lofts, spray dung on the wall. Tear up our roofs like a midsummer squall. Frighten our children and make the babes bawl. Promise you'll never change. Cliff Strider, stride so high. On fiery crags you touch the sky. Cliff Strider, stride so high. Screech loud as thunder may. You never die. You're vengeful and petty like my mother-in-law. You stink like you've got old fish in your craw. Your shrieks shatter glass and rattle my ears. Your rotten fig smell bring grown mare to tears. You piss on our pillows. They smell bad for years. Wash them! Your Vardenfell's pride and joy. Sure, you can post links. Of course. Isn't that song hilarious? It's a funny song. That's the song that you hear in Vardenfell. Oh, thank you. I'm going to pop that open and make sure that I have that open in another window. Smart Journal. Thank you. So this is like a cozy home. So far, nothing terribly scary. Everything has been sensible. Why does it keep doing that one and not the giveaway one? I'm going to just have it do the giveaway one. So we've got a kitchen down here. Lots of detail. This is really pretty, actually. This house tends... See, what did I say? Twisted basement. Look at all the people stuck in the walls. And dead bodies. I said this was going to have a creepy in the basement, and I was right. Although, this could be non-creepy. Maybe it's not. Maybe it's a funeral home. That's it. I try. I tour houses, but I also show, if you have something you want to know. Look at this sneaky sauna. built an entire wall to hide it. Well done. Yeah, I mean, if you ever want to know how to do something, I will happily go and show you if I can. But yeah, we do a lot of touring. We like housing. We like houses in this game. It's fun. It is fun. Pretty house. Oh, I can't do trials. I'm a potato for a reason. Alright. Matheson, Feywind. Let's go to your Matheson. Windsong Manor. I don't bother. I don't try with that stuff. I probably should because then I could get more furnishings, but I suck. Yeah, I thought it was the morgue. That's what I'm saying. Like maybe it's a funeral home and it's not as creepy like what's the word? Necromancer as I initially thought. Here we go. Windsong Manor. This. Oh, streaming is so hard. Oh, congratulations. I've been playing for 3 years and I never have. Oh, are you on PC Warzone? That's the first question, sadly. Look at that. That looks amazing. Beautiful. The first question is if you're on PC, because only PC can get EHT, unfortunately. Yes. All right. Then do you have Minion? Minion is the add-on thinger. Yeah, you should get Minion again if you don't have it. Which you can get from ESO UI. It's a mod tracker. Oh no. You should get Minion. It'll keep it updated too. It's really worth it. The site is ESO UI. Once you get Minion, it'll just search for EHT and you will find it and install it. Understood. That's what I use. Yeah, Minion is so much easier than checking each one by hand. Look at this domestic pretty house. This is totally like, look at that little detail. I don't think I've ever seen anyone put something up there before. That is really a cute little detail. Yeah, and then that would be the easiest way to install it, is just get Minion. And it's less risky. Hey, Agnan! Yes, there are a lot of libraries. Lee is right. It's fairly self-explanatory once you get Minion and install it, but it's before that maybe not. See, then this is perfect for you. See, look at these house. This is a very cozy domestic home. Good. Pleased to hear it. Anybody new into housing makes me happy. Or anybody new to my life who is into housing makes me happy. Housing is my jam. Is this a throne? This may be a throne holding that up. That's cool. Yeah, the library business can be a pain in the butt. It seems like every... Sweets? No, I don't know what that is. Is that a guild? I'm in Housing's Finest Builders on my alt account, and I'm in Divine Design Alliance, both on PCNA. I don't really do... I'm in Ethereus, but I don't really do anything on it in EU. Eventually I will, but I've barely been keeping up with, you know, what I've been working on on NA. Are they EU or NA? Look at this. This is beautiful. Let me make a confession to you folks. So when I first started playing ESO, I got crowns. And I didn't really understand. Really? I should look into them. I'm in CSD. Okay, I'm writing this down. I can't believe I haven't heard of them yet. Or maybe they're that newish guild that I said if they want any support to let me know. I'm not sure. Anyway, so when I first started, I got crowns. I didn't really understand how ESO worked. And so before I even started playing, and this is the truth, I bought a guar with crowns. Nothing wrong with that. And I could always join it on my alt account if you guys want it. And the second thing I did, I bought this house with crowns. Not furnished. I bought it without furnishings. I bought this because I didn't understand you could get it with gold eventually. I love the guar. I still have it, obviously. Look at that. That's like a sculpture. That's really pretty. They got me because I did not know, and I feel stupid now. And so, yeah, that was my first house. That was a mistake. That was a mistake. But who knew? But now I have probably made it back over time. I don't know. It's Rapunzel now. It's not even... Oh. Look, we got a stable. For ponies. A pony stable. Well, originally, my house was... This house was... Matisse in here was Hogwarts, but I took it apart. So now it's not Hogwarts? Oh, any of them. DDA and HFB do not have traders. And they don't, DDA used to, it doesn't anymore. And they don't have any trading requirements or fees. And it sounds like Sweet Sweets is the same. I want to check them out. Look at this gorgeous centerpiece here. I love this. Look at how pretty. Look at the little dragonfly. Oh, it's one of those guys. Okay, mechanical kind. This is really pretty. Very nice. Very nice work here. Seriously. Allow me to show you what my Matissan has been reduced to. I feel so bad about it. It used to be decorated fully. Now it is just a joke. Literally just a joke. We had to do, what was it? Grimm's Fairy Tales? So I picked Rapunzel. And I made it Guarpunzel. So Guarpunzel lets down her hair. This is all my Matissan is. It's Guarpunzel. Allow me to lighten this up. How sad is that? Eventually it'll be more than Guarpunzel, but it's worth the laugh, right? Guarpunzel, let down your hair. That's all it is. Okay. Let's do Dr. Demento. Oh, I told Dr. Demento I'd go back to their house because they had problems with effects. They're like, how could you not have effects on, Stabity? You don't know what you're missing. And I'm like, I always have effects on. What are you talking about? Time to change. No longer a creature. I will try to be a person. Let's see, what else do I have here? I can be a nerd. Which I already am. Isn't this one funny? I'm adding to my nerd. I love Guarpunzel too. She's fun. Alright, let's see if they show up this time. Nope. Oh, Dr. Demento, send them to me if you don't know how. This is how to do it directly. Just go into Essential Effects, do share, and then just type my name in here with an @ and hit share with mail, and I'll get it by mail. And that way I can see them. If it doesn't work any other way, that will work. All right. Let's see if she or he has one that doesn't necessarily have it in there. We'll go to their ebony flask. Gorgex Orc in room. I can see them. Yes, I can see your effects if you share them on EHT community. Basically, I'll show you how it works. We'll do one. We'll upload one as soon as we're done with this house. I'll show you exactly how to do it. Once you have the community installed, which you get when you download EHT, it's part of it. You have to install it, but it's part of it. Look at this cute little house. We got an Achater. This seems like a hunter to me. Now, Dr. Demento has a story behind all of their homes. So if I had to guess, this is a hunter. We've got a dragon here. We've got a goody. We have an Achater. We have a leather pack. We have cloth stuff here. If I had to guess, I would definitely say this is a hunter's house, but that's just my guess. Correct me if I'm wrong, doctor. All right, let me show you one of my houses. Let me pick one that I can make public. Okay, here. We'll go to Parais Pinnacle. Actually, I had to change some things in this anyway. Now, when we get here, you should see effects, but those are only ones that I can see. If I share there's no way that. Oh, thanks for the follow. That's very important to me, so thank you. So here you see the effects there, and then if you look down at the ground, you'll see a carpet. That's effects. If you see those, you see the roof and those flowers are effects. Now, no one would be able to see this normally. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you how with the community, I would go into, I could do it several ways, but one of the ways is to go into the hub and look at my Parais Pinnacle, and I'll do share effects. And I'll say, publish to community. Jemima, now I know what you're talking about with the K. I get it now. You were looking at this. I was looking at something different. So then it asks me, do you want to publish to the community? Yes. Do you want to make this an open house for the community? I do, which means that I'm inviting anybody who wants to come here to see it, to visit it. And then we won't reload this very second because I want to show Jemima what I was thinking of. You see in the right-hand corner here, Jemima, see how it says 28 out of 2,000? That's the number I was talking about. You were talking about the K. I was talking about these. I was like, what are you talking about, 700,000? This is 2,000. Like, these effects is what I was talking about. But it doesn't matter because you fixed it either way, right? So let's reload and make it an open house now that I've explained that. Now remember, there's a little video below on how to install the community underneath my face on this page. I don't know if he's complaining or not, but Griff just sent me a message saying your streams are getting longer. Is that bad? All right. Of course. Look, that's part of what we do for the community, but it's also part of what we do for good morning. Go ahead, shoot. Thanks for the follow. Yes, I'm a potato. We're all potatoes. I'm actually wearing my I'm wearing a filter, but I do have a potato filter that I was using earlier. I have 2 potato filters that I can use, so if when somebody changes the filter, I'll switch over to potatoes, so you can actually see me as a potato. I'm just being a goofball here. This is not really what I look like. I'm wearing a filter and being a goofball and reloading UI. So yeah, underneath my name on Twitch, if you're looking at me right now, you should be able to see it. It is not. It's separate. It's a separate thing. I'll show you how it works. Ah, thank you. All right, so right underneath my name, if you scroll down where on the page I'm on, look at ETCTCEs on the left. The middle one is, oh, thank you. The middle one is Essential Housing Tools. And so that tells you how to do it. Instructions for community install, 30 seconds. That's Cardi's video on how to do it. So that's how you install it. I gotta redo that video because that video is old. All right, so here we are. We are now in my house, which is an open house. So you'll see is community open houses. Mine is probably the most recent because I just published it. See? So this is now an open house. That's exactly how it works. That's how you do it. You hit share and you do this. All right, so EHT, you were going to ask me about much. Okay, let's go to my moon sugar and I'll show you what magic carpet does. Oh my goodness, thank you. Oh, I appreciate subs, but don't ever feel like you have to, folks. Whoops. Aw, thank you. So appreciated. There is a contest going on right now for PCNA and PCEU. Exclamation point potato. You will get entered into the 50,000 gold PCNA and EU. I want to be able to do it to console, but I can't. All right, so here we are. This is a house in progress. Allow me to show you what it does. This is magic carpet. And magic carpet is essentially a scaffolding. I'm using my dragon, but there's lots of things you can use. And what you do is, that's fine. You can ride it up to where you need to build. So let's say you want to build in the sky, right? But it's really high to get up here, so how are you going to reach these items from a place where you can actually see them? This is how. This is what magic carpet does. It's not really for placing items, so I guess it is, if you consider it for placing item. Like I said, this is magic carpet. Let me show you another way of doing magic carpet that's less impressive. Here we go. So, you see this revolving celestial room? There we go. See, you know this tool you have here? And you want to be able to do scaffolding with that. You just hit your button that sets it up. And now I'm running around on that. It's not really as much fun as doing it on a dragon, which is way more fun. But there's lots of items that you can run around on using magic carpet that lets you, for example, let's say I want to move this stuff. Doing this from the ground would be a huge pain in the butt, right? You can't really see all that well from the ground. How are you supposed to move this stuff without seeing it properly? So, yes, you can run off the small items. They can be difficult. Let me just show you some bigger ones that you can use. But I like the smaller ones because of the fact that with smaller ones, you can see more. But there's also, if you use, let's say, which one is it? What am I doing? What am I doing? Being stupid is what I'm doing. We want gallery, I guess. I think you can ride around on the treasure. I'm not 100%. But, let's do... I think you can. I know you can on Vardenfell. So let's try Vardenfell then, shall we? And we'll put away the Celestial Dram. And now we'll fly around on Vardenfell. Whee! Oh, I'm sorry. So you can run around on lots of things with Magic Carpet, but yeah, this is just literally just for this kind of building up in the sky. You don't need to do anything else with Magic Carpet doesn't really do anything else. This is pretty much it. Oh, Ola, I missed it. I missed that you switched filters. I'll go back to Potato. Now I am the Tiger King Potato. I love my potato. Breaks me every time. I'm a goofball, guys. You gotta forgive me today. Yep. What was I gonna show you guys? Somebody was asking me something. I completely forgot. I am the Tiger King Potato. That is exactly what I am. That is the name of this filter. Tiger King Potato. There's a regular potato, which I shall show you. This is the regular potato. This one is the Tiger King Potato. So right now we are the Tiger King Potato. That is what I am. See, my regulars know I'm this crazy. No problem. Oh gosh, don't I know it. Oh, you are most welcome. Blue cow dogs. Always, always, always willing to help. Cardi is a good friend, and when I don't know the answer, I can ask him. All right. Thank you. I've been having a rough time, so this is much appreciated. So let's go to Resistance's Pudding's Grand Sijic. Yeah, I've been having a hard time lately, and you guys wrote the nicest things about me on the forums that literally, when I think about it, I want to cry. I was reading some of it to my husband last night, and I was crying so hard because it was just the sweetest things. Because I didn't get Stream Team, even though I really wanted to get it for a multitude of reasons, mostly to give away stuff to people on console, but also to get some input on housing and stuff. And so I was really kind of sad when I found out I didn't get it. But the things that you guys wrote on the forums were enough to just make me cry, and it was so sweet. No, it wasn't sad cry. It was happy cry. It was happy cry. It completely made. I mean, I want to save that and print it out and look at it whenever I feel sorry for myself. It was that sweet. Yeah, apparently, Gina was nice enough to say that I have to show the same kind of growth this quarter as I did last quarter. I've been doing this for like 2 years now. Oh, thank you. So Resistance is Pudding. You guys may know this person as, oh God, what's his name? Piano Has Been Drinking. Piano Has Been Drinking is Resistance is Pudding. Don't ask me why the name is different. It is. And, is that an effect? No. And so what they've done is, they've redone this house. Usually they have, I don't know, this is crazy. I don't recognize, I have never seen anybody put these libraries in the alcoves. That's a good idea. Picture taken. Am I supposed to go back here? Much protect. Yeah, so I gotta show some sort of... Is this walking Spanish? Or is Resistance says putting the piano has been drinking? Oh goodness, I hope I'm not wrong. One of them is... Oh, gosh, I can't remember Swanks. Speaking of streamers, I have not been doing my shout-outs for streamers. One for Swankery, one for Ula Kapala. Anybody else a streamer that I forgot to shout out because I'm a dummy? Happy to shout out. Really? Tom Waits songs? Walking Spanish? Is Walking Spanish the Tom Waits song? Then that would almost certainly prove it. Hello, Punkichu. I am the Potato King. I mean, the Tiger King. Or one of the other. I'm a dummy. Alright. So, look at this nice... Alright, so this is the, what is it called? What is this called? Alright, so then that is Tom Waits. No problem. Tiger King. Oh my god, Lee. That nails it. So then it is, I'm sorry, I should have said then it's Walking Spanish. Sarcophagus. Thank you, Ula. But look at the way that they put this table inside. It made it look like it has a different, like a wooden countertop. Isn't that nice? Words are hard. Sometimes I forget them. It is very sad. And then we've got a kitchen, a sink and refrigerators, and a hanging stuff, hanging knives. Yeah, it's beautiful. I actually really like the countertop situation. It makes it look like they have beautiful wooden countertops. You have to use a cutting board with that, though, because you'll scar the hell out of it if you don't. This is a lovely little room. Look at Dark Mother posted back there. So I told you guys I've replayed Morrowind, right? Oh, not Morrowind. Oblivion. Let me show you something horrible. Funny, but horrible. I have to imagine that somebody, yes, somebody put this on the internet. I'm glad, because it's so twisted and wrong. I have to show it to you. All right, hold on. I'm going to show you this. Check this out. All right, so this is from Oblivion, right? You know all the stories about Dark Mother. Let's do this. You see this? That's from Dark Mother's tomb. That's Dark Mother. And then each of these are the 5 children. There's 5 of them. The 5 children she killed. Their tiny little skeletons are in this. This is Oblivion. This is her tomb. And Dark Mother killed her 5 children so that she ended up with Sithis. She became his wife after she sacrificed her 5 children to him. There's another kid over here somewhere. And so this is so twisted. Tell me this isn't twisted. Look at the little, it's so wrong, but funny. So there you go. That's what I was just showing, I was thinking about. So Dark Mother, there's her little thing with the 5. She's the kids at her feet. You can kind of see them. It is dark. It's really dark. Super twisted dark, but that is what is in the game. It kind of made me gasp with like, oh, I can't believe they put that in there. But they did. Whoa. Rolly dude. Bye, Rolly dude. But that is actually in the game, so I don't feel like I'm being super wrong. Right? Seriously. And then we have a crafting room. And they put the libraries, these are libraries, they stuck them into that wall. That actually is very interesting. And then we've got, usually think of this as like a pool, but in this case, I think it's more of a fountain than a pool. That's what I would guess. Aww. Anyway, yeah, you know me and my twisted sense of humor about lore and whatnot, so that's kind of what that comes from. Thank you for the correction, by the way, Swanks. I still feel bad that I got the name wrong. This is lovely. And 2 fireplace libraries up top. Well done. Beautiful. Oh, yeah, and he was innocent, too. Oh, it's so twisted. That was way worse. You're right. That was way the hell worse. Ugh. Alright. I'm gonna head over to, EU. So let's do that. It is. It is. I don't know if you guys don't want to see it, but it is pretty twisted. Oblivion, Lucian, Lechance. It's kind of a spoiler, but if you don't know by now, what, 20 years later, I think it's okay to spoil it. Yeah. What they do to Lucian is twisted. It's really just wrong. Lucian was innocent, served Sithis until his final days, but it didn't save him from this. Alright, back. I'll show you in a minute. EU. Give me a second to get this started. And then this is what happened to Lucian. I think the mouth is pretty much the worst, although he was also emasculated. Just twisted. Five of the speakers did this to him, thinking that he was a traitor, and he wasn't. That's the worst part. Let me get rid of this screen. There you go. Back to the story. All right. Oh yeah, it was very dark. It was a very dark game. You know, I felt kind of bad doing the Sheogorath expansion, because there was so much twisted shit that you needed to do. Like, half this town is manic, half this town is depressed. Pick one side to kill. What? Why am I wiping out half a town full of people? Why? That ain't right. So it was pretty bad. Like, not really sensitive towards mental illness. Alright, Twin Arches, midnight. Made me sad. But some of the lore is funny. You know, some of the lore is humorous, but some of it wasn't. Yes, I played Morrowind first. I liked it enough to play Oblivion, I think, you know. Midnight. I don't know what this says, but Tausen Dundine Nacht. If any of you can speak German, feel free to translate that for me. And then we've got a very deserty outside. We've got a lizard. Yeah, right? I can't count how many times I played Skyrim. So I don't know. Something night? Well lit. I say this often, but it's hard to light this house. And this is really pretty. And I kind of just want to drop my entire face into that. Oh, it's not working. I tried to do a worship command to the sweet rolls. it does seem, maybe that's what it was. I don't know. Towson. Oh, you know, you're probably right. 1001 nights. I can kind of see it. Good call. And it actually does look like that, doesn't it? And it's very romantic in here. Very cute. They are good, by the way. I have made them. Actually, my husband made them. And both times they came out delicious. They were insanely good. So I like this because it's got a red theme. It's very romantic, and he really does kind of remind you of 1001 Nights because we're in the middle of the desert. I'm glad that somebody figured that out because it does fit. All right. We got Ixenix House in the Maltons. We'll go to their Autumn's Gate. I got the there's usually Russian in here too, somewhere. That's why I'm so happy I get the euros during the day, because you guys are able to translate the ones I don't know. Okie dokie, Loki. All right, good. I hid that one. 199 out of 200. If you're wondering where I'm getting those sign-in sheets from, that's part of EHT as well. That's the community. You can sign somebody's sheet when you first come into the house. It pops up. You just click it. It lets you, quote-unquote, sign your name. And then they can see it after you either log or reload UI once. They'll be able to see your name on it. And they get to know that somebody cared enough to come visit their house. Oh, how pretty. I like the candle work. So this is a very, wow, added an extra room. I often say that I wish that more people broke up the houses that don't normally come broken up. I wish I had, but mine's the Three Little Bears, so it's kind of already done. But very Nordic. But there's, you know, it's eclectic too, because you've got Bosmer, you've got Redguard, probably Nordic? No, that's Hlalu or whatever. Yes. They're very, it makes you feel good that people care enough to check out your house. That, you know, part of the thing that made me so sad and why I started doing this, that's a toilet, by the way, folks. I'm going to take a picture of it. When I first started out, I had done so much detail work on my hundings. Not anymore, it's like mostly taken apart. But I had done such detail work on my hundings, and I took some people to see it. And nobody caught the details that I was so proud of. And I was like, you know, and nobody's going to come here on their own, so it just made me sad. So I was really glad that when Cardi opened this kind of thing up. All right, Cyber Queen 01 Gornier. Now we can all visit anybody's home that anyone wants it open, and then we could share it together. That makes me happy. Yeah, it's sad. La, 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 la. It's so weird to see my own name on there. That's true. I think we have a temple here. House in Korberg. We definitely have heavy woods and a cart. Heavy woods. And then up we go. Uh-oh. Am I not supposed to go further? And then we've got a temple. A lot of people have been asking me about this. This is Mists of the Hagfen. It is crown only. Or you get it with the Exorcised Coven House. It's not just incense. if you don't want to pay for, and I can't really blame you, if you don't want to pay for the item itself, you can always just use a lot of incense. And it pretty much does the same thing, just hide it under the ground. There's a tent up there. I know, right? That's true. Well, mine wasn't very good. Mine wasn't very good. Compared to that typewriter, it was not that amazing. I'm trying to figure out where I'm supposed to be going. I don't think back here, though. So, we have... I'm guessing she's an adventurer, this lady? Numisma? Oh, look at that! What a clever way to get you up here! Oh, that's smart. And here's treasures. Oh, they're grave robbers! They're not even adventurers, they're grave robbers. That ain't right. Really? Wow, now I feel bad. Now I want to go back and see what it looked like. What do they have here? This is spider webs, but is there something down here? Okay, no. I totally want to know what it is now. We get eaten by this plant. I know, it's gonna bug me now too. Yeah, it's a little mini adventure, but they're grave robbers. So they're not fully, you know, just adventuring good people. They are literally digging up graves and extracting treasure out of them. You know, so many people collect Civil War buttons from clothes and they were brass, that people robbed Civil War cemeteries. They would dig up the individuals who were buried there, and they would, grab the buttons out of it, and then they would just leave the coffins open, sometimes the bones strewn around if there were any bones in there. They did this even to, there was a baby buried with him, and they ended up, like, you know, obviously their child died right around when he died, and they just, it's just not right. Strew the bones everywhere. I mean, if you're gonna steal from the grave, at least leave it sort of intact. I don't know. Alright, Bazook 1, Grand Topol. So, Cyber Queen, I like this. It's very adventurous. And I like your ramp up onto the walkway. I'm not usually good at finding my way around, but that definitely did it. Okay. Where are we going? 700 to 700. This was full. Now, it's always amazing to me how a full house cannot look full. But we're right at the front, so of course it's not fair to judge just yet. I'm sure the rest of it looks full, but it's just, I really wish we could have more items. That's all I'm complaining about. I see some storage up there. And then we'll go over to the right where I think most things are, but I'll pop in here. Yes, I am a potato. This is gorgeous. Look at this. Oh, wow. Total reskin. Yes, yes. You want to see? You want to see how neat it is? Let me show you. Okay, so we're moused over this. Shift I. See what it says in the upper right hand corner? It says Telvani Table Organic Game. That's what that item is. So it's a new feature. I'm not surprised if you hadn't heard about it. But look at these seats. These are fantastic. But here's another one. Shift I. You've got Khajiit carpet, sun. Yes, now we can tell what people used in their sneaky cobbles. Yes. Isn't that cool? And they reskinned the walls with those. I'm thinking these are the libraries. Or maybe they're the tables. We'll see. I'll tell you. Shift I. Nope, not the plant. I want to see what he redid the walls with. Shift I. Eleanor table, Noble Grand. There you go. So that tells you exactly what they used for the walls. So now we don't have to guess. Isn't that cool? Gorgeous. I love the bar too. Oh, lovely. Yeah, it's true. And then we'll go and look at the stuff on the right, but I definitely want to see what's inside the little holes. Homes. Huts. Huts? Oh, empty. I'd block this off if I were you, Bazook. I would just put like like an Eleanor floor or something in front of it so that no one can go in there and think that there's something in there. All right, down we go. We've got... Ah! I fell. And this looks very spring-like. Oh, shoot. I tried to stop and I kept running. We've got very spring-like trees. All of those are crown trees, these blue ones. What did they use as these stairs? Oh, these are tops of, I want to say, sarcophagus. I almost said tops of esophaguses. That's where my brain is today. Interesting. They made this by hand too. That's a handmade gazebo. I'm gonna take a picture like this so that we get the whole thing. Look at how beautiful. What did they use? Shift I. What is that? Elsewhere platform wooden small. So they use platforms to make this ceiling. And then they put the Khajiit stuff all around. Oh wow, the poles! You're right, the poles are gorgeous. Oh wow. Very beautiful. Oh, I fell down. Let me get back on there. Yeah, it took me a second to even notice that. Hey, Garish. What are the poles normally? Shift. Mark my totems. Okay, the lizard probably stuck in the ground. Beautiful. This is one hell of a cobble. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. I'm a fan. It's just lovely. It's a great idea. And then we have our time passing. A nimbus. Doubt there's anything over here because they put... It seems like that one room was definitely the star of the show, but there's a lot of gorgeous things out here too. Really nice job. Seems very unique. I am not... Oh, I'm a Tiger King. Sometimes it just doesn't occur to us. I am the Tiger King potato. Alright. Oh, a stud pod. Bambino 1 level. Yes, that's EHT. If you get the one that was updated yesterday, if you mouse over something and then hit Shift I, it'll pop up in the upper right. You don't have to need to enable it. It just works. Get the one from yesterday. Don't need to enable it, and just use it. see how it says on the bottom, on the right-hand corner, it says Shift I, identify? Agreed, agreed. So it should just work. Alright. Look at this. We've got another like harem-like place. Oh, you gotta have the shift at the same time. Otherwise it will just open your inventory. Got flowers and POs and skooma. Wow, a lot of skooma. I should have known. Pizzazz and Azabi. They are so bad. They are constantly smoking skooma, going to strip joints, killing people, torturing people. They're always up to stuff. They're terrible kitties. Oops. So we got treasure here. A monkey counting money. Where is Azabi? Maybe she's not part of this time. Maybe it's just Pizzazz this time. Yeah. I have a feeling Azabi is out to get more potato chips or something, that they're out of munchies. And you know, Pizzazz is just hanging while she's out on the food run. Let's be honest. But, funhouse. Okay, Flaming Nyx. Wait, that's a Bambino. We did that. Okay. Let's look at an aquarium. Lady Galadiel, our little farm. Don't forget, exclamation point potato for PCEU and PCNA. Get 50,000 gold. I know it's not a ton, but 50,000 a day adds up, trust me. Oh, pretty. Our little farm. No J-Heart yet. Ixie's been here, though. I like the choice of trees. When you're doing stuff, this season... Thanks, MX! Much appreciated. Seriously. The follows mean more to me than anything, really. That's what I need in order to ever become Stream Team. So when you're doing trees these days, don't forget to look at the ones that are more autumnal, because they really add beautiful color to your trees. It's just, it looks more interesting to look at. Even if you're using mostly pines, if you scatter a little bit of you know, autumn color through it, it can be really nice. We've got feast time. Well, that's a good use of those. Aren't those the, what are they called? Sconces. Maybe not. I'm not used to those yet. Oh, derp, I can use the thing. Shift I. Solitude drinking horn, ivory. Can't believe I did not know that. Well, now I do. You can also use these ferns, which I think are from the Rift, but they're a little dead looking, but you can use them and they give a lot of color. Thanks for the follow, Yuris. So it all depends on what kind of color you want to give your house. So it's like, those might be better for full winter, but there's Great Harbingers. This is a very Nordic house. There's the trees that look autumnal, and then there's the ferns that look wintry, to me, anyway. And we got a game room. And what's in here? Got a kitchen. These are expensive. Those little oh my god, the word. Rollers. Rolling pins. Words are hard. Storage for kitchen stuff. Oh, they put up an entire wall. This wall was not here. They added this. That is a great way to do a smoker. So they took the normal, these things are furnishings. Each of these are just individual furnishings. This one's for fish and this one's for meats. And then they bought one of these probably from the vendor. These are rough firewood fireplace. You can buy these for like 100 gold a piece. Then they hid incense underneath, so it looks like they're in a smoker. Now, another trick you could do is you could also put this inside a display case or some sort of wooden case so that it looks like it's enclosed. But if this whole room is essentially a smoker, I mean, that makes perfect sense. But it's just something, yes, it is a fire hazard. That's true. It's on wood, but it's a fun fire hazard. Words are hard. And this has its own walls as well. And I don't think we can, no, they closed off the stairs. I bet you they have a lot outside. Can't disagree with it. Fire is fun, it's true. Can't give them any trouble for being outside because that's what I did as well. This is kind of like a barn, I guess. They've used it as a barn for their horsies and piggies and fell runners. I wonder if fell runners taste like turkey. Don't you think? Oh, okay. But now it'll be updated and now you'll have the control eye. Good. I mean, shift eye. Shift eye. Did they build something? They did. They built something up there. This pleases me greatly. Words are hard. I'm having trouble speaking today. No problem. Not at all. Anytime. Look at the bridge. Okay, I gotta admit, these stick fences are some of my favorite furnishings. No, my streaming has nothing to do with it. If anything, my streaming cuts into it. I have a lot of money because I work from home. That's probably the number one reason. I work from home. I usually have the window open even when I'm working with the pumpkin farm. And what I do is hold on, let me switch my filters. I'm a potato right now, so let's go back to being a person. You'll be a kitty on the head. I like this one. So I shop during the day and I sell. Yeah, exactly. I flip. I'm not gonna lie. A lot of people have trouble with people who flip or don't like them, but that is what I do. Look at this pile of wheat. You can do this too because the wheat is pretty affordable right now. Yeah, it's a fun one. Like a Funyun, but not. So this is a farm, and so they've used the butterfly bushes, which I love. Ah, this is something you can do too. I love it. There are no apple trees in this game. Okay, how did you know that Piper was my favorite from Charmed? It's one of the few shows I've ever like really gotten into, and Piper was my favorite. Always. They ruined me when they had her break up with her man, her white lighter, and had him turn into kind of an ass. Look, Piper was my favorite. So you could do this too. If you want to make an apple tree, just put apples on a tree. There are none in the game. So take a page from Lady Galadriel and you can copy that. Yeah, it really bugged me that they did that. Made me so sad because she was like the best. I was sad about Prue, but come on, she you know, she was impossible to work with. And then I started to really like Rose McGowan in that role, but she's not like that anymore. She's changed a lot. And I had it so bad for the demon. Oh my god, what was his name? Oh gosh. I crushed on him so hard. Phoebe's guy. that she crushed on, the demon guy. Ugh, I loved him. But Piper was always the best. I mean, Piper was always so reliable, and she was normal. She was like a normal person who was awesome. I don't know. Maybe I'm being lame. We'll do another one. We'll go to the top one. That way we get to all of them. We'll go to Aaron 62. Cole, that was it. You nailed it, Punkichi. That's who it was. Cole Turner. And then he was off of that show, and he was on Judging Amy as the love interest. So then I had to watch Judging Amy. Because he was the boyfriend there. And then she dumped him. Because she's a dumbass. And he wasn't even a demon. There wasn't even a demon in that show. Oh my goodness. What have you done? In real life, he was dating Kylie Minogue. As of Kylie Minogue from The Locomotion from the 80s. The Locomotion with me. You gotta swing your hips now. Come on, baby. So yeah, he was dating her in real life. They're not dating anymore. He probably doesn't look like that anymore, but who does, right? We all got old. At least he had the cutes for a while. I can't believe this. What are they doing here? I'm embarrassed to say that every so often I got, like, really into shows like that. There was a sign. Let me see. Did I miss a sign? Breaking my scenery, mate. Mama, do this, don't do that. Can you see the signs? I don't see a sign. Where's there a sign? Did I miss a sign? Over the garage area. Oh! You're right. It's German. Hier entsteht ein Antiquarmuseum mit Lerpfad. Here is an antiquarian museum with Lerpfad. I don't know what Lerpfad is. Maybe crafting? Buffy was my thing too. Buffy got me hard because Spike. Forget Angel. Spike all the way, okay? Spike was my man. I would have hurt people for Spike. He was so amazing. But see, this is why I stopped watching TV, because I had such emotions. I had such emotions for these characters. And it broke it. Nature Trail. Okay, thank you, Ula. Oh yeah, it's addictive. And you know what pisses me off is, you know, the guy, Joss Whedon, he always kills off a good character at the end of a show season. And it's like, I fucking hate you. Why did you do this to Anya and Fred and Wesley? And I'm gonna punch you. This is stunning how high up it is. Wow. Wowzers. Look at that. Look at that. It's gorgeous. It's definitely an overlook. Yeah. Oh, and Wash, you know. He just killed them all. And what they did to Fred. What they did to Fred was worse than any other. Because the rest of them are heaven. Fred isn't. Her soul got eaten. Her soul got burned out of her. And that was the cruelest. Because at least Wash and the rest of them, you know, died normally. But Fred, jeez. She got shafted, let's be honest. Fred got shafted. This is stunning, by the way. I am so impressed with this. No one else has done this that I've seen. So yeah, you know, every so often, I haven't watched TV in ages. I don't watch TV. But every so often a show will get me. And I'd be lying if I didn't say I watch a lot of online Lucifer. Oh man, do I have it bad for Lucifer. I really wish I hadn't. I didn't know it was a comic book. I didn't know it was a book kind of thing. So I was telling my husband that I felt really bad that it. Yeah, I know that I was into a comic book show because I always make fun of the reboots. Not a big fan of reboots. And he's like, well, you don't have to feel bad because it's a Neil Gaiman or Neil Gaiman production. So Neil Gaiman um, is a great. Oh, forget it. The last one. Oh, aren't they funny? The last one just got me. I mean, it was so good. It was complete fan service at that point. He was a beauty. He is a beautiful man. I think these are all on NA, but we'll double check. Okay, my sister had a thing for Murder She Wrote, and I had a thing for MASH. And the thing is, they're like the best comfort food because nothing really bad. Well, I guess MASH had some episodes where really bad things happened, but the point is that they were really true friends in MASH. Like they really cared about each other in the end. They may be mean to each other sometimes, but they cared about each other. Um, and so that got me. I don't remember why I bookmarked this one, but I did, so we're gonna look at it. And my sister has the same thing with Murder She Wrote, where it always gets solved. It's very reliable. It's comfort food. It's not challenging. It's fun to watch and relax and not. Oh God, Quincy. I used to watch it, Quincy, religiously with my mother, but the problem was after a while he yelled in every single episode. He would lose his temper at some point and yell at somebody in one of the episodes, and I was like, I can't listen to him yelling anymore. Like, he yells too much, Mom. And she's like, you know what? Now, ever since you said that, now that bothers me. And so we stopped watching Quincy because he was too yelly. Cardi's telling me to take a seat. I don't know where he is, but no, you. But yeah, my mom used to watch that, and then I kind of turned it off. Then we watched Columbo, but Columbo is, he was very predictable, but at least he didn't yell at anyone, right? He was super predictable. We've been to this one before, so if I'm not talking about it and I'm just running through it, that's why. Um, I mean, there's always just one more thing. He'd always did that. But there's something to be said for that. That is a really kind of relaxed. Monk was good. I never saw Psych. Monk, my mom was also really into. I stopped watching television for real when I went to law school. My yeah, I was married to my previous husband, uh, and he was really upset. Yes, exactly, Azalea. They're totally like fuzzy sweater things. Um, I was that was a thing for me is that I had to, when I went to law school, I had to go work on law school. I had to think about it. It took a ton of work. So I stopped watching TV for those 3 years because I needed to put myself through law school, right? Didn't have time for television. Barely had time to log into a game. So, I mean, and that I had to choose. So I chose games, and the little bit of time that I had them. And I did law school, but then after it was over, I couldn't get back into TV. I was just over it. I did miss it. I missed that, and I missed a whole lot of stuff. Um, the little snippets of Lucifer I've been watching is the first TV I've watched in decades, literally decades. Um, oh, this was it. This was the walkway that I loved. This is the Lion's Den. Look how far out this walkway goes. Isn't this amazing? They're working on it now. They're filming it now. I don't think they have an estimate yet because COVID, but they are working on it. They've been releasing some stuff from the tapings and whatnot that I know of. But it's second half of season 5, yeah. I mean, I don't like that there's a second half of season 5 because let me tell you, I have a feeling it's going to end bad, and I don't want it to end bad. I really don't want it to end bad this season. Because I think we are approved for a 6th season, but I seriously don't want to have them ruin it. But I guess Neil Gaiman in the end is the one who decides that. Right? Beautiful. I love this location. That's why I think I highlighted it. So let's see who else is on. This on the, yeah. Is that the one that Jim Parsons is in? The Boys? So, I'm mad at myself for even watching Lucifer because, of course, I fell in love with the character, and it makes you so unrealistic in life, in what you expect men to be like. Because men are not literally the devil. They're human beings, right? This is Gandalf's Tower by Aegon 65, and it's an amazing tower that I thought I'd show you. I've seen it before, but it's just gorgeous, and it's so well done. Oh, all right. Is he doing housing, or what is he doing? If he's not doing housing, I won't care. Oh, okay. Isn't this stunning? Look at that. So, yeah, this is, of course, moon sugar, so the entire thing is crafted by hand. All right, see you later, Jemima. We're not going to go too much longer. I'm going to exclamation point potato, PCNA, PCEU, 50K. I will pull it literally in a minute. So if you haven't entered, enter now. Oh, he is. Okay. Well, fine. Then we'll pull it, and I'll go and let him do his housing. You know I don't like to compete with him. He a friend. So there's so many floors to this, by the way. It's just amazing to me. Oh, it is. It is. It's adorable. Okay, pulling it now. Let me go to the giveaway. Oh, give you another minute or so. More people entering. We got effects in here too, by the way. What I really want to learn from this is I want to copy, in some ways, how they did these leveled floors. I think they're beautiful. Basically, I think they just made a square. I just use the mouse. Alright, now I'm going to pull it. We're going to pick the winner. If you don't win, don't feel bad. We'll do this again tomorrow. And the winner is... Delicia! Yay, yay, yay! She's on NA, so I will I will do that over there. And tomorrow, don't forget, I do this every day. So literally 7 days a week. So I'm predictable. 10 a.m. You don't have to be on to win. Just stop by and say hello and drop a enter and don't ever feel bad about it. I just want to help out with your building and whatnot. So here we go. We're on this beautiful, look at that pathing. Stunning. Oh, I love that. It is, isn't it? All right, let me see if J Heart's on. Or if he's doing other things. Things that are other. It's really cool. All right, I'm going to drop you off with Jay. He is on. I do love him. And I will be back tomorrow at 10. Or, well, 10 my time. 11 Eastern. And I love you guys. Thanks for dropping by. Thanks for the follows. Those of you who did hit me up a follow. It means the world. Really does. All right. Off we go to J Heart. All of us. You're welcome. Anytime. You can contact me in game 2 if you have any questions. Catch you tomorrow. Happy building. Thanks for the follow. Eek, 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 eek. Close.